Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Beniza and you're welcome back to Life with Beniza. So I'm excited about shooting this video. It's the same thing I always say, I'm always excited about shooting videos. Anyways, so today I'll be talking about something really interesting and it's something that a lot of us can relate to. It's the subject of adulting. I know when you talk about growing old, a lot of us are like, oh my god, we're like, oh my god, I'm getting old. Just in case you're approaching adulthood, this video is going to just tell you all the things that you should expect when you finally become an adult. And if you're already an adult, anyway, this just helps you know that all the things you're going through is valid and you're not in this alone. Like, we are all in the same pot of soup. Yeah, so we're in the same pot of soup together. We're all dealing with all these things. Adulthood is such a scam. It's like the biggest scam. Adulthood is such a scam. I remember waking up on my 25th birthday and I was like, oh my god, I was so sad. I'm like, oh my god, I'm growing old. All this responsibility, all these things just, it's coming to my head. Oh, I had to do this, I had to do that, all my life goals and all of that. It can be really overwhelming at some point. So yeah, adulthood is not easy. It's such a scam. When I think about the bills that I pay every month, So today in this video, I'll be telling you about all the things you need to know about being an adult in Nigeria. Being an adult means a lot of your priorities and your interests will change. Because you have a better understanding of life and you understand yourself as a person very well when you grow up. So your interests change and your priorities as a person changes. You move from living freely to becoming more purposeful in your living. It means at every point in your life, you're living for something. You're either more interested in developing yourself as a person, as a career person. You probably want to get married. You probably want to have kids. As an adult, there's always something. You want to finish school. There's a lot of interest. So like your priorities as a person changes from someone who's just living every day to actually becoming more purposeful about like your life goals and the things that matter to you. So for me, my priority now is money, money, money. And it's constantly, how do I move from where I am to where I want to be in terms of the money that I have in my account. So money to me is very important. I wake up, I'm thinking money, I'm sleeping, I'm thinking money. So for me, adulthood, all I think about is how do I make money? Cash. It's always a good thing to figure out what that is and just focus on it. Number 2 is bills. Bills, bills, bills. Bills up, bills down, bills everywhere. A part of being an adult is bills. The bills don't finish. I'll tell you something, yeah. At some point in my life, I thought that if I earned 150,000 naira, I'll be able to do everything in the world. I probably think I was foolish then because the more you earn, the more responsibilities you have. There's always something to spend money on. It's like, even if you're living with your parents, at some point you may need to contribute to some things in the house, contribute for the upkeep money, just so that you show that you're responsible, even if your parents have the money. Some things you just have to pick up some responsibilities. If you have a car, you have to fill the car. And at some point, you feel like, oh my god, I'm too old to live with my parents, and you start looking for your place. From looking for your place, you're talking about rent money. From rent money, you have to furnish your house. There's NEPA bills, there's Loma bills, there's all these bills. In fact, there's what you have to pay for. You have to buy yourself clothes. You have to try to feed so that you don't die of hunger. So your bills as a person, it just keeps increasing. The bigger you get, the more the bills up, bills down, bills everywhere. So this means that when you start as an adult, you need to start early and start saving. You need to start building a savings culture. You need to now be more interested in personal finance, learning how to save, learning how to invest, learning how to take out a percentage of your earnings or your pocket money even while in school and saving it for your future so that you're able to easily get a mortgage when you turn maybe 30, or you're able to invest in bonds, invest in shares, etc. As an adult, there's going to be a lot of bills, but what you can do to salvage the situation or cushion the effect of adulting is actually learning how to save for the rainy day right from when you're younger. Number 3 is loss. Loss is something we don't like to talk about because we say, oh my god, no, loss is not a portion and all of that. I think Africans do that a lot. Yes, but loss is something that it's very inevitable because as you grow older, your parents are getting older, your uncles, people around you, and as you grow, I'm not saying you can't lose people when you're younger, but the thing is, as you grow older, you've probably met a lot more people in your life, and the truth is, Some of them are going to leave us. Some people are going to die. So being an adult, you should always brace up for loss, because the thing is, a lot of us, when loss comes, we're not ready for it, and then it becomes really difficult for us to deal with it. A lot of people are going to die, and if they don't die, you're going to die. It's difficult, but yeah. So it's either people die or you die. So like either way, it's gonna die. And as an adult, like you've gotten to know a lot of people, people who are close to you, your friends, etc. So at some point, some of them would have to leave us. You should always brace up to it and learn how to deal with the inevitable, which is like losing people. That just informs how you grieve. So rather than ignoring it, particularly for older people, how about we help them, particularly if you have people around you, how about we help them plan for their demise, so that we can actually help reduce all the hula baloo that comes with managing their estates when they are gone. It's like create a will, create structures, or just don't just live your life ignoring the fact that you may die someday, or the people around you would die. And for younger people, like people die every day. Some people get sick. We all know that. But understanding that life is not given and everybody's time is limited, it helps you grieve responsibly. So that when people leave, it's painful, but then you're still aware that it is life, and then life has to go on, and you grieve and you move on with your life. So number 4 is marriage. Being an adult means what? Marrying. So it comes so the crown of your adulthood is what? Marriage. So I know that a lot of us are like trying to be woke, and then we're trying to say okay, and I understand it. Actually, I'm actually part of the school that thinks that nobody should be forced into marriage, and no one should be cajoled, or like it's a free world. You can choose to get married or not, do whatever you want, really. But the thing is that doesn't change the fact that when people see you as an adult, the first thing they say to you is, when are you gonna get married? I know that for people who are very career focused, they're focused on getting money, that can be one of the most annoying conversations you can have. At least my parents can tell you for a fact that when they tell me about marriage, I'm like, oh no, we're not doing this now. Please, can you stop? Yeah, but you need to get ready for that. Both people who know you, both people who see you, both people who work with you, they're like, okay, it's time to get married. Are you thinking about getting married? Don't you think you should get married? Have you started having girlfriends? When you go to church, they're like, it's time the Lord is, your mother in the Lord is like, have you started thinking about marriage? When you go to the village, your uncle, when are you bringing someone to us? It comes with being an adult. All these questions come. And whether or not you want to have a spouse, you can't take that conversation out of the African setting. Once you become an adult, the pressure for marriage is real. So like there's always pressure from family, pressure from friends, pressure from everyone. Someone sees you on the road, I'm like, you're ripe for marriage. That's how it is in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole. So marriage feels like, when you become an adult, is the crown that they place on your head when you become an adult. Marriage. So get ready to be asked, when are you gonna get married once you become an adult? No matter, in fact, once you're like from 18 to whenever, from 18 till you get married, get ready for someone to have that conversation. Get ready for someone to tell you something about marriage. So Africans don't do adulthood without the conversation about marriage. So finally, what it really takes to be an adult. The last one is about friendships. So have you noticed that as you grow older, your circle becomes smaller? You become more intentional about your friendships. Have you noticed how most of the people that you grew up with, most of your childhood friends, you grew up and you don't feel like you're really connecting with them, and you guys don't even keep in touch? That's what adulthood does to you, because as a child now, you don't have you don't understand yourself. You don't know the people who are good fits for friendship, etc. You don't know the people who will be your ride or die. But when you grow older, you start understanding yourself. With understanding yourself, you now understand the people that you get along with, the people that you connect with. And trust me, that point of understanding yourself is going to do a lot of it's going to strain your friendships, particularly friendships you've built from childhood. So you're going to find yourself not being interested in chilling with some people you used to chill with when you were growing up. Those people you used to play in their houses, you feel like, okay, we know ourselves, but we're not so close anymore. It happens. And even as an adult, there are several phases of your life, and for different phases, there's some people you're more drawn to, and you need to be able to understand that, because it affects your friendship. So at some point in your life, you're probably looking to get a job, and at that time, your body is someone who is also job hunting. You want someone who inspires you, someone who can relate to your struggle at that time. And at some point, it's what? Making money, investments. There's some people who you want to be at your circle. For some people, they have consistent friends and they grow with them and they're with them all their lives. But for most people, your circle of friends are changing. For some people, it's getting smaller. For some people, it's becoming more. It now becomes, for some people, it becomes more about, how do I connect with this person? And it's something that you need to pay attention to. 4 years ago, I felt really guilty that I was leaving all my old friends. Leaving all my old friends, it's because for some reason I just didn't connect with some of them anymore. Some of the things we used to bond over, those were not the things that I was actually interested about. And so I'm saying this so that you become more conscious and so that you don't beat yourself up if at some point in your life you just realize that you need new friends, you're gravitating towards different sets of people, and then your old friends are complaining, sometimes it's pretty normal. Like, it's not like there's no beef, but at some point, like, you're evolving. As you evolve as a person, the kind of friends you want around you, you're also refining them, and it's perfectly normal. So I'm all for good energy all through, always like keeping a good relationship with everyone, but there's some people who would be like your go-to, your ride or dies. Like, at some point, it changes with adulthood, the people you connect with. And I've seen that span through in different parts of my life. I feel like for different phases of my life, there are some people that I'm more drawn to. So it's perfectly normal. It's something you need to, accept, and don't beat yourself about it. Make those decisions, make them with courage, and be more thoughtful about it, and live as a happy person. So guys, here you have it, my top 5 things about being an adult in Nigeria. I hope you found this video very helpful. Now, if you've been struggling with adulthood, trust me, it's something that we all are struggling with. No one really knows the best way to be an adult. I'm not trying to sound like a motivational speaker. Trust me, there's no one way to be a human being. There's several ways. No one actually has it figured out. Everyone is just living their life and figuring things out as it goes. So you really need to, at every point in time, do you, and make sure you're making the best decisions and doing things that make you happy. And at the end of the day, we all just have one life to live. So thank you guys for watching my video, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. Like I said, I'm on my journey to getting 1,000 subscribers, so click on the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Thank you very much for watching my video, and join me next time on Life with Beniza. Bye. Thanks for watching my video, and I promise to release more videos. I'm always promising. Let's start talking the rubbish. Talking the nonsense. Cheryl, why are you laughing?